It's the WNBA on 2K Sports. Welcome in, everybody. Our game tonight featuring the Indiana Fever as they go up against the Minnesota Lynx. In the booth with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're glad to have you along for the ride.
So many incredible front court players in the history of the WNBA. And we have a great matchup tonight between two of the best currently going at it.
Hey, look at the skill set of that matchup tonight. It's as elite as you can get in the entire W.
Well, they both do so much for their teams every time they take the court. This is truly a marquee matchup that everyone has tuned in to see.
Here we go. So Minnesota will get the first possession. Now here's Williams. Pass to Shepard. To the paint. And she drops in the layup off glass.
Inside, Collier can be so consistent, and her talents as a shooter make it look easy.
When you talk about the history of this great league, Minnesota went on one of the most dominant runs ever.
From 2011 to 2017, the Lynx went to 6 finals in 7 seasons, capturing 3 titles. With how hard it is to win in the W, in the amount of parity we have in the league right now, I'm not sure we're going to see something like that again anytime soon.
And Williams gets it to go.
You know, there are certain players who shoot much better off the pass. Williams is one of them. Allows her to set her feet.
Pass to Ball Queen. Makes the most of a high percentage shot.
That's a heads-up play right there, guys. Not just on the assist, but also on the finish.
Now Williams. Here's Shepard. Defended by Ball Queen. Clock at 6. Outside. Misses the wing jumper.
A real defensive lapse there. She's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. They're lucky she didn't punish him there.
Beautiful dish down low.
Now Collier. Pass to Williams. The screen by Collier. Tries it from 19. Yes. And it's Courtney Williams with the assist that time.
Well, it's a player who does use the mid-range. It's part of what makes Collier difficult to defend. She can score from everywhere on the offensive end.
Now here's Clark. Boston outside. Clark outside. Puts up a 3. Minnesota grabs the miss. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Fever will retain possession. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And the basket by Ball Queen.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
Pass to Shepard. McBride outside. No good with the triple.
On an open look like that, she's just got a gift for making the weak coverage pay.
That's a surprising miss. She's almost always deadly when she's that open, even from way downtown.
Now here's Clark. The three-pointer off the mark.
Just like me, 9 times out of 10, she's going to bury the 3 when she's left all alone like that.
It's stolen by Natasha Howard. Pass to Mitchell. Good work defensively by Kayla McBride. Here's Collier. Basket good.
Check out the speed on Collier's drive. Darts inside and gets her shot quickly.
Lots to love about Napheesa Collier and her game. What do you like the most, though, Tim?
As you said, Blake, there is a lot of things that Napheesa does very well. I mean, she can score, rebound, defend, play make. Collier's ability to do it all. Be versatile. That's my favorite.
Courtney Williams for three.
It's hauled in by Boston.
The Fever leading. Clark with it. Pass to Howard. Back to Clark. From the arc. Gets a three-pointer to fall.
What are they thinking, leaving her with all that space out there? Don't they know that that's pretty much a layup for her?
Here's Williams. Pass to McBride. Smith outside. Here's Collier. Outside Williams. From past the arc.
Aaliyah Boston grabs the miss.
Clark outside. From the top of the key. And that one good. Here's Smith. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Fever ahead. They lead by 6. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And both teams will make substitutions. And here's McDonald. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Pass to Mitchell. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Another turnover there. But guys, overall, they've taken good care of the basketball.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Back to Williams. Here's the three. Ball clean with the rebound.
And they're not dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
They've separated themselves in a number of categories. Rebounds just one more.
Mitchell outside.
Boston outside.
6 on the shot clock. Mitchell. Off the mark there with the three. Right outside. Pass to Williams.
And here's Carrington.
The three-pointer off the mark. Clark outside. Back to Mitchell.
Boston sets a screen.
Shoots the three.
They get the rebound.
Clark bangs home the trifecta.
We've seen this offense step back in three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
Three-point land, I got a house there, that's for sure. But for better or worse, it looks like the latter for this team. Those threes just not really falling as of
I
yet.
think they're foreclosing on that house, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they moved out of my neighborhood.
Now here's Clark. This is the most they've led by 13 points.
Boston outside.
Pass to Ball Queen.
Back to Boston. Cunningham.
And the Fever hit again from deep.
Providing
Timeout.
spacing with their shooting. Cunningham down the three.
Time called here. The Lynx decide to talk it over. Now here's Collier. She has 6. Trying to get back on track, and the layup is good.
She's knocking down her shots today, but it unfortunately hasn't really translated to the scoreboard.
Boston outside.
Clark. The three is up. And another three for Indiana.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points, they add up in a hurry when you give them looks from deep.
Now here's Shepard. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Pass to Smith. Over Boston. And Aaliyah Boston with the block.
Well, you need to know where Boston is there, picking up the block. Aaliyah, just a menace defensively.
Just an incredible read on defense to come up with that block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not just with more offense, but also with some big-time D.
Indiana in total control. Caitlin Clark outside. It's hauled in by Smith. Collier right side. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Fever ahead, leading by 17. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Well, it's been a one-sided affair through the first two quarters, but there is plenty of time to mount a comeback. Man, it has been an incredible game here from Caitlin Clark.
Well, in terms of her points in the first half, that's pretty much what we've come to expect.
Which tells you really all you need to know about what a strong talent she is. I mean, I'm going to bet that she adds a lot more to her totals after the break.
Outside Cunningham. No good on the triple. And here are the Lynx now. 17-point game. Pass to Collier. Here's Williams. Yes, and it's Napheesa Collier with the assist that time.
Feels like the rest of basketball has forgotten about the mid-range game, not Williams. She still uses this part of the court.
And a 2024 Defensive Player of the Year, Napheesa Collier.
And what's great about her winning the award, Collier does her defense with positioning and reading the game. At 6'1", she's got unique traits for a DPOY.
Now here's Williams.
Napheesa Collier on the wing. Smith.
Off target from three-point range.
Outside Cunningham.
Shot clock at 6. Ball queen. Caitlin Clark outside. It's good from long range.
Boy, Ryan, that's 5 straight made three-pointers. The defense giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide-open threes, but they just aren't figuring it out.
You go out there and tell them, Brian.
Okay, maybe I will. She threaded the bounce pass in there so smoothly.
So it's Indiana now. Pass to Ball Queen.
Outside Cunningham.
Caitlin Clark with the three. And another three for Indiana.
That's a dozen straight points coming off of threes.
Yeah, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it, non-existent.
Well, up here in Minneapolis, they love their Lynx, and man, are they loud.
I'll tell you, this is a fun one. Fans around town are buzzing about this matchup. You can tell this game means a bit more to these two teams. We have a nice little rivalry tonight.
And so for Indiana, In the season series last year, they went 1-2 against the Lynx. That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass.
It certainly wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap.
Caitlin Clark with the 3. That shot is good, and she has made 8 while only missing 4. That's 67% shooting. Pass to Shepard. To halt the run. And the rebound goes to the Fever.
Those chances, usually they're 2 points for her. The D, I guess, did just enough to bother her.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. Just phenomenal ball movement.
Everyone's looking for the best shot, and it's paid off during this run.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota. And the Fever making a change here. Here's Harrington. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Outside Williams. Pass to Collier. From deep. Ball Queen with the rebound.
And you can just feel the desperation now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
They're clearly frustrated, and it's understandable. I mean, they're on the wrong side of a monster run.
And they got to just settle down, stick to the game plan.
Yeah, keep your composure.
The 3 from Kelsey Mitchell.
It's been one of those days for her. She's really struggled.
Harrington outside. Pass to Williams. Now here's Collier. Over Ball Queen. The shot by Collier, no good.
So many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one, Tim.
Yeah, Brian, their effort on the glass, it has given them the advantage. It's made a difference without question.
Now here's Clark. She's got 25. Buries it from three-point range.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over again.
They might have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Clark down low that time and got hit with the 3-second call. The Fever making a switch here. One minute in now to the fourth quarter. Pass to Powers. Here's McDonald. There's the triple. Buries the long-range jumper.
Now they're getting their points now almost exclusively from three-point range. 4 of their last 5 makes from beyond the arc.
And the defense practically giving them those shots.
And they'll take them.
Now here's McBride. Now here's Collier. Guarded by Howard. Good work defensively by Natasha Howard.
It's been a bit of a struggle for her this quarter in terms of scoring the ball.
Outside Sims. McDonald. From downtown. That shot off.
Not her best game, but they're getting it done collectively.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth here. To the inside. To the wing on the left. Just 4 to shoot. The wing jumper off target.
She's trying to get them back into it, but the results haven't been there.
Outside Sims. Powers. Pass to Ball Queen. Back to Powers. Takes the 3. Here's Howard. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. And offensive glass getting it done.
Check out the heart and hustle from Howard on the glass. She's good at creating second chance opportunities.
She can time her passes so perfectly. What an assist.
Pass to Sims. Outside Howard. And the three off target. So the Lynx now. Now Williams. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone in the fourth. And that one drops for her.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Now here is Sims. Right side Howard. Another miss by Natasha Howard.
Carrington outside.
Pass to Williams. Three-pointer. Drops in the tray.
Well, their offense is kicking the gear, but it's come just a little too late.
I think it may be, but at least they're finally showing some signs of life offensively, but too bad it's past the point where it'll do them much good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here's Howard. Count it.
The attacking mindset of Howard. When she gets a good look inside, she doesn't pass it up.
McBride outside. Off target with the three.
I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Look good here, too. I'm as shocked as you.
Pass to McDonald.
Fires for three.
Good, and the assist goes to Aerial Powers.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
They are just not backing off, and they're going to close this one out in style. What a surge.
Give them credit. It's just to finish this one off.
Powers, covered by Carrington. Outside McDonald.
And so it's the Fever taking care of business in this one. A resounding victory for them and an enemy territory, no less.
It was enemy territory, but with the way that they controlled the game, they took the crowd completely out of it. That's how to get it done on the road.
That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone. Hello and welcome to this 2K Sports presentation of the WNBA. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Seattle Storm going up against the Indiana Fever. With Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're thrilled to have you with us.
Ooh, it's getting hot in here. Feverish even. Welcome to Indiana basketball.
Well, the energy already high in here. When you have a rivalry matchup like this, everybody is getting amped up.
And so for the Storm, this hasn't been their strongest matchup so far. They're down in this season series against the Fever.
This is one we've all been looking forward to. Two heavy hitters squaring off.
The talent level on display in this league is phenomenal, and that's certainly the case here tonight.
Great players, great coaching. This is a stress test where they see just what they're made of. Great prep for the playoffs where these two can meet again.
Now here's Mitchell to the left side wing. Clark outside. Gets a three-pointer to fall.
Always nice to get the first lead of the game.
Yeah, relaxes the team a little bit when you're not having to play catch-up right away.
Ogwumike up top. Nails the wide-open jump shot.
Zero hesitation. That's how Nneka Ogwumike plays. When she gets the ball, she wants to fire.
Boston outside. Caitlin Clark with the three. Good, and it's Aaliyah Boston who picks up the assist.
You're just asking for trouble if you let her roam free in three-point range.
Pass to Sykes. And here's Ogwumike.
Over Boston. It's hauled in by Boston.
It's very dangerous to leave her open like that. Lucky break for the D that she missed it.
You know, it was a bit odd last year to see Neko Ogwumike in a Storm uniform.
Yeah, she'd been with the Sparks for 12 seasons, winning an MVP and a title with LA in 2016. Forever, no matter who she plays for the rest of her career, she'll be a fan favorite in SoCal. Wow, as she has come into this game with her long-range game looking great. She could wind up with a crazy number of threes today. Personally, I am shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. She makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Howard. And she can't extend the lead to double digits.
This offense's first miss. They've hit 3 of 4 to start.
Outside Williams. Picked by Ogwumike. From deep.
Aaliyah Boston grabs the miss.
A shaky first few minutes, 5 attempts with only 1 make.
Pass to Clark. 6 on the shot clock.
They get the rebound.
Let's go with a 3. Good on the triple.
The more touches she gets, the more the lead grows.
Now about 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Shot to stop the run.
Sights, no good.
But he got away with a major lapse there.
Ball queen with the ball. Now McGregor defending. Pass to Mitchell. Lets the 3 fly. And the Fever hit again from deep.
Yeah, they're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. This just isn't going to cut it if they want a chance at winning this game.
Not at all. You rarely see a team surrender points this easily. I mean, effort-wise, execution-wise, something. They've got to do better.
One of the blockbuster trades in recent WNBA history, Seattle trading Jewel Lloyd away in a 3-team deal.
Yeah, Jewel going to Los Angeles after 10 seasons and 5 All-Star appearances with the Storm. Seattle ends up with the 2nd pick in the 2025 draft and a 2026 first as well. That's a great haul if you ask me.
Now here's McGregor. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Aaliyah Boston attacking. Ezzy McGregor with the steal. To the inside. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot 2. It goes on Natasha Howard. Teams deciding to change it up. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Here's Boston. That's basket number 2 with her 3rd shot. Off to a fast 2 for 3.
They've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers, too.
Yeah, it's been a gritty performance and a physical brand of basketball, but hey, that's how you win.
Bring your lunch pail.
Here's Malunga. And the Storm miss again. Harry McDonald, here we go. Ball queen. The rebound by Malunga.
Terrific job defending the basket that time. It's not an easy task stopping her when she's headed to the rim.
Here's Horston. And again, it's the Storm missing. Outside Howard. Out to the wing. Boston outside. Just 5 to shoot. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, the moment Boston gets that rock around the rim, it is really tough to stop her.
And nothing has come easily for them today.
Not at all. And it isn't what you call the best of performances from them. She found the perfect spot behind the arc there. A big gap in the D.
Boston outside. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Cunningham. They waste no time getting those 3 points back.
getting going here in the second quarter, her second three-pointer of the game.
Outside Wheeler.
Pass to Malunga.
Back to Wheeler. Parked down low that time and got hit with the 3-second call. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Seattle Storm.
On Thursday, they'll be playing the Lynx in Minnesota. And then on Saturday, they go back home and we'll be hosting the Chicago Sky.
And that game coming up against the Liberty, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they're rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a challenge.
Oh, it's going to be a challenge, all right. But it's a challenge I think this team is up for.
Here's Seattle.
Pass to Horston.
Now here's Wheeler. She's covered by Mitchell. And a miss there on the triple.
I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Look good here, too. I'm as shocked as you.
Here's Boston.
Here's Natasha Howard for 3.
The rebound by Malunga.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The D got lucky.
Here's Wheeler. And the Storm miss again. Indiana with the ball.
Pass to McDonald.
Back to Howard. Drains it from 9 feet away.
If you make a mistake against Howard, she's going to capitalize. She has such a detailed offensive approach.
Jacks up a 3.
Aaliyah Boston grabs the miss. Outside McDonald.
Mitchell over to the wing. Right side McDonald. Now here's Mitchell. She's guarded closely. Count that one.
Just a strong finish through contact. Kelsey Mitchell refusing to be out-muscled. I love to see that kind of physicality from her.
They need this. The shot will not fall. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Fever ahead, just dominating this one. And we will be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close. And we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third started.
And how about this? We're seeing a tremendous game from Caitlin Clark.
Well, the threes have been falling for her at an incredible rate. That first half, absolutely ridiculous.
And here in the second, she's got to just keep taking them and keep making them. There is no reason for her to stop.
Welcome back to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the final 2 quarters. And here's Ball Queen. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. Now here's Agumake. It's Ezzy Megbagor, high post. Howard with the rebound. Here's the Fever with the ball. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Pass to Ball Queen. Over to the left wing. Clark outside.
Yes, great play by Aaliyah Boston to set it up.
I love it. Keep shooting. As the threes keep dropping for her, she'll keep shooting, keep shooting.
As she should. Look, when you're having the kind of day she's having from long range, why not just keep firing her?
It's rare to see her come up empty on such a wide open look.
From down in the low post, it goes.
She had her head on a swivel and was able to still pick out the pass and get the assist.
Time called here. The Storm decide to talk it over. It's been quite the game for Clark.
Simply, she is on fire from beyond the arc. It's time to start shaping the game plan around stopping her.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Williams. Ogwumike. She's guarded by Boston. And again, it's the Storm missing.
Boy, coming out of halftime slow, 0 for 3.
On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell.
She's guarded by Sykes. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You have to make sure your feet are set. When you set those screens, or they'll get you for it.
I thought maybe she was set. Now, I know that's a difficult call to make, but I think maybe they got that one wrong.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Ogwumike outside. Hits the three-point bomb.
They get one to drop. 1 of 4 here in the third.
And they're making this a runaway.
Yeah, the only question here for us to follow is how big the lead will eventually become.
Here's Ball Queen. And that one good.
Solid work right there. There's a big difference in field goal percentages of these teams in the second half.
And that difference has come about because we've got one team moving sharply, getting good shots, and the other just a little bit stagnant. It's tough to watch.
Yeah, one coach did his job at halftime. The other, not so much. A big lead for them, both on the scoreboard and the rebounding column.
Well, rebounding has been a big key, asserting their will, and they've taken control.
Clark outside. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, her shooting has been outstanding. Definitely, one of the reasons why they're winning this game.
Sykes outside. Pass to Ogwumike.
Outside for Sykes.
Tried to come right back with the three of her own, but it's no good. Indiana with the ball. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell.
She's guarded by Sykes. Inside. Ball Queen with the miss.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy because 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup.
Ogwumike. She's covered by Mitchell. And Ogwumike gets it to go.
You see how comfortable Ogwumike is inside. Knows she can get any shot she wants there.
On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell.
And the three ball is good.
Very clever passing. She put that ball on a silver platter for her.
Now Sykes. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Drills it from outside.
There's the competitive spirit of Brittany Sykes. You hit a 3 on her, she wants to get them right back.
Clark outside. Off the mark there with the 3. And the Storm with possession. Screen by Magbegor. The 3. The Fever pull it in. Here's Boston. 8 points for her. Howard the screen. And here's Kelsey Mitchell for 3. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. The Fever on top, running away with this one. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Welcome back as the fourth. And they've been really controlling this one.
Never want to get too complacent, though.
Pass to Powers. Sims. Indiana again missing. Ogumake outside. And the layup falls.
What a professional play by Ogumake. She's committed herself to dominating down low.
Pass to Ball Queen. Back to McDonald. Outside Sims. That's good, and it's Aari McDonald with the assist.
What a final quarter they're having from downtown. A bunch of threes falling for them.
And they might as well keep going back to the well. Work that perimeter while they're hot.
And work it to the final whistle.
Pass to Ogumake. It's in, and good for her 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
With a strong offensive identity and the perfect will to win, Ogumake is simply the total package.
Outside Sims. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Adept at drawing contact, Sims enjoys taking on the challenge of getting defenders to overcommit.
And the first one falls for her. Doesn't get the second. Here's Seattle. Sykes outside. Ogumake sets a screen. From downtown. Sykes, no good.
He had all the time in the world to get that shot off.
Pass to Powers. McDonald. Now here is Sims.
Cunningham.
She's covered by Ogumake. Here's McDonald. Gets it to go from downtown.
And add another three-pointer to their second half total.
They came out of the break dropping bombs and are just not letting up.
You love to see that.
Screen by Magbagor. From past the arc. That shot, no good.
It's almost like she's trying to make things hard on herself. Work it around. Get an easier shot.
Outside Cunningham. And another 3 for Indiana.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to the spurt that they're having.
And why put on the brakes now, Tim? I say just keep on firing.
Man, Brian, you want to run up the score?
Back to Williams. Can they get it? Ball Queen with the rebound. And they can just sit on the ball here.
Enjoy it. They've earned the win.
No doubt. Back to McDonald. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Seattle. Williams with it. And so it's the Fever taking care of business in this one. The outcome of this one was never in doubt.
They were really putting out a supreme effort, and it felt like once they had the significant lead, they were not going to let it go.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks. It's the WNBA on 2K Sports. Welcome in, everybody. Our game tonight featuring the Indiana Fever as they go up against the Los Angeles Sparks. I'm Blake Suniga, and with me at the broadcast table are Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi. Hope you guys brought your seatbelts. These teams fly up and down the floor.
I'm strapped in. I locked it in. I'm ready to go. This is a matchup I've been looking forward to. I love these fast-paced ones.
Yeah, me too. But the big question is, who can slow the other one down? I also think dictating the pace is going to be key right here.
Here we go.
So the Sparks will get the first possession.
Get outside.
Jackson outside. Hamby. Pass to Brink. And that comes off the assist by De'Erica Hamby. Indiana with the ball.
And last season was De'Erica Hamby's 10th in the W, and no doubt about it, her best.
Well, over her first 9 years, she averaged just about 9 points per game. Last year, that average jumped to 17, embracing an increased scoring role.
4 on the clock. And the 3 ball is good.
Certain players are finishers like a Sophie Cunningham. You set them up, they'll knock them down.
And here's Plum. About a minute into this first quarter. Hamby, she's guarded by Boston. Pass to Van Loo. Shot clock at 5. Misses the 3. Now here's Clark. Boston outside. Clark, Mitchell outside. Offensive rebound. Good on the bucket.
Yeah, defensively, you have to box out Boston. She is too good on the glass.
And in the first, little over a minute and a half in, Van Loo can't hit.
Cunningham.
Guarded by Jackson. And out of bounds, the Sparks will take it. And here are the Sparks now. It's a 3-point game. Down low. Pass to Plum. Brink. Back to Plum. Just 4 to shoot. Again, the miss by the Sparks. Clark, right side. Outside Cunningham. Three-pointer. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, Cunningham is a taller guard, which makes her a tough cover for most other guards in the league.
After just 15 starts in a rookie season, Cameron Brink unfortunately suffered a torn ACL.
Yeah, a horrible break for Cameron and the LA Sparks. She went second overall in 2024. A two-way star you can build around. It is great to have her back in action for LA.
The Fever leading. Clark outside. Pass to Mitchell. Five to shoot. Lets it go from the wing. And she didn't get quite enough under that one. Now Alemán. To the middle. Here's Hamby. Nails the baby hook.
That's not easy. I mean, to get bumped and still hit it like Hamby, it's so hard to do.
Pass to Ball Queen. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Clark can't hit. Alemán with it. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Now Plum. Tries it from 9. Latasha Howard pulls it in. Ball Queen with the ball. She's against Brink. Outside Howard. Beyond the arc. Indiana again missing. The Sparks trailing. And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
Plum, she's covered by Mitchell. To the right side. Here's Cannon. Lets the 3 fly. Her first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Pass to Clark. And out of bounds, the Sparks will take it.
And when you watch Azurá Stevens, what is it that stands out to you?
Well, she's 6'6" to start and excellent at blocking shots, but she's also a very good three-point shooter. So with that length, shooting, and rim protection, Stevens kind of gives you a little bit of everything.
And here's Cunningham. She's got 8. The 3 is up.
McDonald, no good.
Alema, guarded by McDonald. Pass to Cannon. Makes it off the glass.
She's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting that ball to the rim.
Indiana with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. Mitchell outside. Cans it from downtown.
This is the pure shooting ability of Mitchell at work. Allows her to score right off the pass.
And the shot goes in.
Oh, man. She is so good at making those lead passes.
Pass to Cunningham. Mitchell. Off target with the 3.
Even without that 3 ball dropping for her, the defense should have done way more on that last play.
Yeah, I mean, the D's got to be better as a coach. You can't stand seeing her having that much space to get her shot off.
Here's Ball Queen. That's good, and it's Aari McDonald with the assist.
Nice speed by McDonald, a new school, score first guard. She does have great passing skills, though.
Now here's Aleman. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her.
Still trailing, yes, but their offense is no longer on life support here in the second quarter.
Yeah, they're making some shots now, looking to make up some ground.
Now here's Ball Queen. There's the 3. And it's Aleman with the rebound.
Hard to figure out why she didn't bury that one. Had a defender near her.
Inside, Stevens lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Every pass is with purpose, and their last 10 points have come off of assists. Great team basketball on display right now.
Now here's Boston. She's got 8. And she uses the glass on the layup.
Offensively, a perfect quarter. She hasn't missed a single shot.
Outside Plum. Hamby defended by Ball Queen. Hamby misses.
That's a surprise. Out of character for her to miss those when the D's not right in her face.
Here's McDonald. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, when she's feeling it, McDonald can be efficient from the arc. She was dialed in this time.
Pass to Cannon. Now Plum. The 3. It's hauled in by Aaliyah Boston. Now here's Cunningham. She's guarded closely. Can't get it to fall. From beyond the arc. Ball Queen with the rebound. Outside McDonald. Shoots over Aleman. And the first half now in the books. Fever ahead. They're up by 6. And we've got more exciting basketball action coming your way right after the break. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break, and we'll see if one can pull away in the third.
Well, and it's been an absolute clinic out there from Aaliyah Boston.
Well, she created a lot of good shots for herself in the first couple of quarters, and she knows when to pass up on the tough ones. Good shot selection.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for her, and that's a stat that really tells you how efficient a player has been.
Now here's Ball Queen. Over to the left wing. Mitchell outside. Jackson pulls it in.
I guess even she misses those easy opportunities once in a while.
Pass to Plum. Hamby a screen. And she takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
With a rare combination of 6'3" height and fluid movements, Hamby can move with ease. Tough cover on the pick and roll.
Now here's Ball Queen. On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Drops in the layup for 2.
Superb work inside from Mitchell. She's so good at finding space to shoot from the interior.
Pass to Hamby. Van Loo. Good, and De'Erica Hamby gets the assist.
Yeah, you might not think of her as a true ace from three-point range, but the shot was there for her.
Well, after a great career in Europe, at the age of 31, Julie Van Loo made her WNBA debut in 2024.
And the experienced rookie Van Loo had a strong season for the Mystics, leading the team in assists, playing in all 40 games.
The 3 from Kelsey Mitchell drains it from beyond the arc.
And Mitchell's ability to space the floor is so valuable to this offense.
Yo, over here!
Kelsey Plum from outside. Rebounded by the Fever. They've led by as much as 10. On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. And the Fever hit again from deep.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
You're right, 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
The Sparks call timeout. Now Plum to the left side wing. Pass to Van Loo for 3. Ball Queen with the rebound.
You can't get into much better position for the three-pointer. Just didn't get it to fall.
Shots good by Clark.
They've been very sound offensively in the second half.
And there's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
And you kind of wonder what was one team talking about in the locker room and what was the other.
Now here's Mitchell. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Back to Clark. Pass to Mitchell. And another 3 for Indiana.
That's just great ball movement.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with a purpose. The D has not been able to keep up.
Van Loo with it. She's covered by Mitchell. Van Loo with it. 5 on the clock. Outside Plum. Boots over Clark. No good off front iron.
Really tough for this club right now. Trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they try, it doesn't work. Got to slow it down and just get back to the basics and the fundamentals.
To the paint. Here's Ball Queen. That's in there. Kelsey Mitchell with the assist.
Chalk up a few more points for them. This has been a one-sided game in just every area.
Absolutely. Their defense, their offense, it's all been outstanding.
It's just been a tremendous performance, Brian.
The Sparks call timeout. Both teams changing it up here. Here's McDonald. Outside Cunningham. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, they're getting their points now almost exclusively from three-point range. 4 of their last 5 makes from beyond the arc.
And the defense practically giving them those shots.
And they'll take them.
Here's Burrell. Pass to Cannon. And here's Burrell. Clock at 4. The Sparks, no good that time either.
They've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers, too.
Yeah, it's been a gritty performance and a physical brand of basketball, but hey, that's how you win.
Bring your lunch pail.
Pass to Burrell. And here's Cannon. Here's Burrell. And here's Hamby, defended by Ball Queen. Over Ball Queen. Again, the miss by the Sparks. And it's the Fever ball. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Now here's McDonald. Back to Howard. Mitchell. She drains it in as the shot clock ticks down.
So calm and collected. Mitchell not allowing the low shot clock to get to her.
And they've been struggling here offensively.
Bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Alemán. Pass to Hamby. Add basket number 6 for her stat sheet. She's now 6 for 10.
You know, she's done a ton to help this team, but if they're going to come back, she needs to do even more.
Now here's Ball Queen. Outside Howard. McDonald. Back to Howard. Now Ball Queen. She's covered by Hamby. Pass to Howard. Launches it. Rebound by the Sparks.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burned.
Here's the pick. Here's Alemán. And a miss there on the triple. Ball Queen with the ball. Stevens covering. Mitchell left side. Up top, McDonald for 3. Stevens grabs the board. Shot's good by Cannon.
A great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, exploding to the bucket just as soon as that ball was going the other way.
Now here's Mitchell. Here's the 3. Gets it to go from downtown.
And they are just killing them with the three-point shot here in the second half.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. They are fully stretched out there trying to stop the 3 and still haven't been able to do it.
I don't know defensively what they can do different at this point.
Hamby with the ball. Defended by Ball Queen. Alemán shot is off. Now here's Cunningham. Pass to Howard. McDonald. And here's Cunningham. Off target from outside. Now here's Alemán. Guarded by McDonald. Now Alemán. And so it's the Fever taking care of business in this one. And this crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
Boy, I mean, for us too, it was shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the type of win they had tonight.
And that'll wrap it up. Hello and welcome to this 2K Sports presentation of the WNBA. We'll watch the Indiana Fever in this one as they go up against the Golden State Valkyries. I'm Blake Suniga, and with me at the broadcast table are Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi.
I know you guys have your eyes on the guard matchup. There's a lot of talent in the backcourt.
And I think that's something we could say for most of the games that we cover. There's just so many skilled guards in this league.
Yeah, we're definitely spoiled in that regard. There's no shortage of premier guard play here in the W.
So the Fever win the tip. Here's Clark. Pass to Ball Queen. Back to Clark. Now here's Boston. 6 to shoot. The three from Kelsey Mitchell. Yes, great play by Aaliyah Boston to set it up.
And Mitchell's ability to space the floor is so valuable to this offense.
Here's Billings. Hayes. Pass to Burton. Fires for three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball at one end with their own.
A three-point battle starting to take shape here.
Now here's Ball Queen. Clark outside.
Now here's Boston. It's stolen by Billings.
Here's Hayes. Got a piece of it. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Three-pointer.
Offensive rebound. Ball Queen.
And it's good. Caught through the contact. Hit the shot. And she'll go to the line.
One thing I love about this Golden State organization, their home, the Chase Center.
Oh, it is a gorgeous arena. One of the best in the NBA and WNBA. The Valkyries drawing so many fans here, and I think it's just a statement from the franchise. We want to be big time.
Thornton's shot is good.
Well, you have to run Thornton off her shot. You simply cannot let her get comfortable in the catch and fire.
On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. Boston outside.
Pass to Clark. Inside. Clock at 6. And that one good.
Just the way they wanted, within touching distance of the rim.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first quarter. Outside Hayes. Thornton.
Pass to Rupert.
Hayes the screen. Shoots from the high post.
Rupert, no good.
The Fever leading. Here's Cunningham. The quick look, no good that time.
Golden State with the ball.
Here's Thornton. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, you got to be more physical than that if you want to stop Kayla Thornton, at least. She's used to having to fight through tough defense.
Pass to Mitchell. This one for three.
The shot is good on the assist from Caitlin Clark.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here is Hayes. Wyatt so far offensively searching for her first points of the game.
Makes a good team a great team. It's Hayes' intensity that gets her whole team going.
Mitchell with it. She's guarded by Hayes. Mitchell outside. Clark. And another three for Indiana.
But for the defense, they got to talk to each other. Clearly in air, not getting out there on her three-point attempt.
Pass to Billings. Hayes. She's covered by Mitchell.
Back to Billings.
Thornton. Off target with the three. Here's Cunningham. Covered by Thornton.
Boston outside.
And here's Clark. Fires from deep. Connects from three-point range.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over again.
They might have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
And here's Hayes. The tray. It doesn't go for her. Good if it goes. And no good trying to get that one. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Fever ahead. They're up by 7. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by.
On the wing, Sophie Cunningham.
Outside, McDonald.
Boston outside.
5 on the clock. From the arc. That shot, no good.
Golden State trailing here.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
Shots good by Rupert.
That's just a defensive breakdown. I mean, she is not the player you want to leave open from the perimeter.
Boston right side.
Mitchell.
Good, and it's Aaliyah Boston who picks up the assist.
Strong response from Mitchell, one of the sweetest shots in the game. Kelsey has a great release.
Pass to Billings. Hayes. Takes the three.
Aaliyah Boston grabs the miss.
Even with the decent coverage that time, she has every bit of confidence to drill that three.
Absolutely. Just keep shooting. I wouldn't bet against her the next time she's in that situation.
Yep, that goes.
It's not just the size of Boston, it's also her touch around the rim.
And it's the Valkyries' ball. 8-point game. Pass to Billings. Now here is Hayes. D right on her. Mitchell outside. Now ball queen. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, that's great ball movement by Kelsey Mitchell. Finds a way to get it to her open teammate.
Now Burton. 5 points in the game. Pass to Hayes. Over Mitchell.
The Valkyries with another miss.
That's one she knows she should have drained.
Teardrop shot.
And Boston lays it in.
Oh, man. Boston is a tough customer inside. Nice shot.
Now Billings.
And there's the call on McDonald.
That's her first foul. Both teams will make substitutions. It's Burton. To stop the run. And no good.
and that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle today.
And control of the boards has given them control of this game.
Cunningham with the bucket.
Well, not just a perimeter threat, Cunningham is also dangerous on the interior.
Pass to Thornton from downtown. Hits it from three-point range.
Intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And the first half now in the books. The Fever on top, up by 11. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Well, it's been a one-sided affair through the first two quarters, but there is plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Mitchell in this game, she's been everywhere.
She played a very smart game offensively, looking for and finding gaps in the defense and always looking for the best shot possible.
Yeah, the way she played that first half, well, that's exactly what we're talking about. What we talk about, being efficient on offense.
And welcome back as we begin the second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, but anything can happen. Outside Hayes. Thornton. Back to Hayes. And she uses the glass on the layup.
The second she got around the pick and shook her man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
Well, after retiring in 2023, Tiffany Hayes joined the Aces mid-season last year.
Yeah, good thing she came back, right? Ended up winning 6th Player of the Year, proving she's still a dynamic scorer.
She's their go-to scorer, and when she shoots the ball like she has today, that is what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Now here is Thornton. 8 points for her. Now here is Hayes. She's covered by Mitchell. Shot clock at 3. Here's Thornton. And the rebound goes to the Fever.
A solid performance inside. You know, their rebounding, it's been terrific.
They're putting together a great game, aren't they? Strong performances throughout, and they've just been strong on the glass.
And it sets a tone.
Now here is Thornton. Pass to Hayes. Takes the 3. The shot will not fall.
It hasn't been a very good day for her, guys, and her team really needs her, desperately needs her to start burying those shots.
And the basket by Ball Queen.
Crash the boards with purpose right there. Some hard-earned second-chance points.
Timeout called here by the Valkyries.
It's been quite the game for Clark.
I think I know what they're going to be talking about this timeout. She's been taking it to them all game inside, and they haven't been able to stop her. They need to put up a better fight.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Pass to Thornton. Here's Hayes. Shot clock at 5.
And again, Golden State no good.
Hard to figure out why she didn't bury that one. Not a defender near her.
Clark left side.
Cunningham.
Pass to Clark. Launches a 3. Good on the triple.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
When the Fever won the 2024 draft lottery, I think everyone in the world knew who they were going to take, Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, she's already had a massive impact on the Fever and the league. On the floor, Clark's passing and limitless range are just tremendous weapons offensively. And then off the floor, I mean, I think the Fever might be the hottest ticket around the W.
Now here's Cunningham.
A 17-point lead, and it's their biggest. The 3 from Kelsey Mitchell, and the Fever hit again from deep.
That's just great ball movement.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with a purpose. The D has not been able to keep up.
Time called here. The Valkyries deciding to talk it over.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Here's Willie. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Tiffany Hayes. Ball queen with the rebound.
Really tough for this club right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they try, it doesn't work. Got to slow it down and just get back to the basics and the fundamentals.
Here's Willie. Pass to Rupert. They need this. The Fever pull it in.
And not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them inside.
Now here's Howard. Caitlin Clark with the 3. And the Fever hit again from deep.
Great outside shooting is really fueling this run.
And the D's just getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down.
Pass to Billings. And she comes up with the deuce.
Well, look, one of the reasons they're trailing is because we haven't seen enough of that. She has to become a bigger part of her offense.
Clark outside. The 3. Ooh, no luck on that one. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Fever ahead, running away with this one. And time for a short break. Stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Welcome back as the fourth. Teams deciding to change it up. And here's Zandalicini. Pass to Rupert. Here's Willie. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Ball Queen. Now the Fever moving it up. Here's Howard. Good, and the assist goes to Aerial Powers.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Great ball movement indeed. That's an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Well, this is the first season of Valkyries basketball, so what's a realistic goal for this team?
Well, to me, Blake, it's about getting a solid base, an identity, a fan base, develop players, and you can't worry too much about wins and losses as an expansion team.
Now here's McDonald. Ball Queen up top. Outside Sims. Pass to Ball Queen. Powers for 3. The rebound by Thornton. Here's the Valkyries with the ball. Up the court. Outside Hayes. Now Thornton, guarded by McDonald. Here's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Fever. Pass to Sims. McDonald. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And at 5'6", McDonald goes inside and finds a way.
Picked by Thornton. Pass to Hayes. Now here is Thornton. The Valkyries with another miss. Outside Sims. Back to McDonald. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now for this fourth quarter. And that one's good.
Playing way above her listed height. McDonald, not afraid, down low.
To the inside. Good work defensively by Natasha Howard. And it's the Fever ball. Here in the fourth, they've only allowed just 4 points. Sims, she's guarded by Hayes. Sinks the triple.
I don't want to say that they're trying to run up the score, but they do keep adding up to that lead.
Well, if you won't say it, partner, I will. They're trying to run up the score here.
Thanks for saying that, Brian.
It's Burton. Pass to Hayes. And here's Thornton. Now Burton. Here's Rupert. And just miss after miss right now. Sims, she's guarded by Hayes. Out to the wing. Right side, Howard. Over Thornton. Burton with the rebound. And so it's the Fever taking care of business in this one. A resounding victory for them and in enemy territory, no less.
It was enemy territory, but with the way that they controlled the game, they took the crowd completely out of it. That's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up. Hello and welcome to this 2K Sports presentation of the WNBA. Our game tonight featuring the Indiana Fever as they go up against the Phoenix Mercury. With Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're thrilled to have you with us.
All the contenders trying to turn it on here at the end of the year. How important is momentum heading into the postseason?
It depends on the makeup of your team. If you got a bunch of older stars, maybe you're prioritizing health at this point of the year.
Well, you'd also like to avoid peaking too early, but that's pretty hard to gauge and hard to control.
Here we go.
It'll be the Mercury off the tip. Copper outside. Pass to Whitcomb. Takes the three. Natasha Howard pulls it in. Here's the Fever with the ball. Inside. It's stolen by Alyssa Thomas. Here's Copper. The three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
And Copper is an effective shooter. When she gets room to fire the three ball, she doesn't hesitate.
Lots of All-Stars changed teams in the summer of 2024, including Alyssa Thomas.
Yeah, spending her first 11 years with the Connecticut Sun, finishing top 5 in MVP voting in each of her last 3 years. Thomas was so close to getting the Sun their first WNBA title, losing twice in the finals. Just for Thomas, an incredible run in Connecticut.
Basket good. And here's Clark. Boston outside. Outside Howard. Pass to Ball Queen. Back to Howard. Mitchell. And the Fever hit again from deep.
She can shoot off the dribble a lot, but Mitchell is also adept at shooting off the delivery. A crisp pass helps her square up.
Now here's Whitcomb. From deep, Satu Sabali. Ball Queen with the rebound. Now Clark. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Nailed from three-point land.
And Mitchell's ability to space the floor is so valuable to this offense.
Shoots from the right block, and Sabali finishes inside. Now here's Clark. Outside Howard. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Shots good by Clark.
That's just great ball movement.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with a purpose. The D has not been able to keep up.
Now here's Sabali. Thomas a screen. The tray. Satu Sabali can't get that one to fall. The Fever leading. Pass to Mitchell. Outside Howard. Back to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Ball Queen. Whitcomb defending. Ball Queen with the miss. And it's the Mercury with the ball. Down low. It's stolen by Howard. Here's the break. Here's Mitchell. That falls. Nice feed that time from Natasha Howard.
Everything's going according to plan for them offensively so far. Coaching staff has got to be impressed.
And I'm impressed. I mean, the shots have been falling, that's for sure. They're scoring with confidence.
The Mercury with another miss. To the paint. Here's Clark. The three. And Kelsey Mitchell hits from deep.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points, they add up in a hurry when you give them looks from deep.
Copper outside. Can they get it? Misses that one. She's made one and missed 2 shots this game. The three from Natasha Howard. They get the rebound. Count it. Good.
Yeah, they're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. This just isn't going to cut it if they want a chance at winning this game.
Not at all. You rarely see a team surrender points this easily. I mean, effort-wise, execution-wise, something. They've got to do better.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good, and she'll go to the line. So we'll see Kahleah Copper go to the line. It's on. And the Fever making a change here. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute to play. The 3 ball. Rebounded by the Fever.
They had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And when she's open like that, you don't see her miss that sort of look very often.
Pass to Howard. On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. That falls. Nice feed that time from Natasha Howard.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Five to shoot. Leah Copper for 3. Here's Mack. That's in, and she found her range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready to react as soon as the shot goes up.
Outside Howard.
Cunningham.
Pass to Mitchell. Let's go with a 3. Mack grabs the miss.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Well, watching the 2024 playoffs, you felt so good for Kelsey Mitchell.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, here's someone who had never been close to the postseason and then makes her first trip in her 7th year. And she showed out, dropping 21 in her playoff debut.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played.
As a player, you always want to be able to answer back, but she just didn't have it in her right there.
Copper, that one's good.
4 of their last 5 makes came off a high-quality shot inside.
And that's right out of the textbook. They're having their way down low right now.
Pass to Mitchell. McDonald fires from deep. A shot by Cunningham, no good. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Good work defensively by Natasha Howard. Now ball queen. Outside McDonald. Again, the miss by the Fever. The Mercury trail. Copper outside. Drains it from beyond the arc.
We just love to see Copper turn on the Jets. When she's this hot, she wants the ball every time, and she deserves it every time.
Mitchell outside. They waste no time getting those 3 points back.
That is a huge performance for her. She drained 3 3-pointers in the first quarter, and she's got 2 more here in the second.
Shot on the wing. The Fever pull it in.
But he got away with a major lapse there.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. They get a hand on it. Ball queen. She's covered by Copper. Howard the screen. McDonald. And another 3 for Indiana.
Well, when she's feeling it, McDonald can be efficient from the arc. She was dialed in this time.
Here's Copper. That one misses. Would have counted had it gone. The clock runs out and we're heading to halftime. Fever ahead, up by 12. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. Hello and welcome back. Third quarter just about to get going and what has been a runaway of a game so far. It's been an absolute clinic out there by Kelsey Mitchell.
She put on a show from three-point range in the first half. We'll see if the halftime break had any cooling effect on her.
Well, we'll soon find out, because I guarantee they're going to keep feeding her the rock beyond the arc until she does cool off.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair through the first 2 quarters, but there is plenty of time to mount a comeback.
And a return to the playoffs for the Fever in 2024. It was a huge step forward for the team.
For sure, snapping a 7-year hiatus. And what's incredible is before that, the Fever went to 12 straight postseasons from 2005 to 2016. So this is an organization that is used to winning.
Sabally the screen. Pass to Copper. From downtown. Ball Queen with the rebound.
And here's Indiana.
Mitchell with it. 19 points in the game. Now here's Howard. Clark outside. From deep. The shot will not fall.
Some great tight defense right there. Got right up on her and forced the miss.
Just close enough to bother her on the shot, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
Boston outside.
Back to Clark.
Boston sets a screen.
From the arc.
And that one's good. It's Caitlin Clark for 3.
There's been a huge discrepancy between these teams in their effectiveness from three-point range.
Yeah, it's been pronounced and definitely a big factor to point to in this game.
Here's Sabally. Natasha Howard with the rebound. Pass to Ball Queen. And it's good. 2 points.
She's been able to find her open teammate every trip down the floor.
I mean, it sure has seemed like it, right? I mean, great day passing the rock for her.
Here's Thomas. And out of bounds, the Fever will take it.
I think she was surprised to see that pass coming her way. She reacted too late.
And here's Indiana.
They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. And here's Kelsey Mitchell for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. That's tipped. Here's Copper. Misses off the right iron.
It just hasn't been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
And one thing that makes Kahleah Copper an all-star, her clutch scoring.
Oh, she 100% has that clutch gene, winning Finals MVP back in 2021. The tighter the game, the better Copper plays.
Shot to stop the run. Drops in the tray.
Copper is such a good three-point shooter. That's the kind of look you're working towards.
Over to the wing. Pass to Howard. Fires for 3. Whitcomb grabs the miss. Alyssa Thomas on the wing. Wyatt so far offensively searching for her first points of the game. Here's Ball Queen. She's covered by Thomas.
Hey, call it out.
Mitchell outside. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Thomas.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
Leah Copper from outside. And the rebound goes to the Fever.
You know, it's not been the best quarter for her as far as scoring. We'll see if she can get back on track.
And it's pretty hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the stats monitor, there's a stark discrepancy. When you look at the assist column, and you see that difference as far as fluidity in their respective offenses, too.
Fantastic touch from Copper there. You can see how locked in she is scoring inside.
Mitchell outside. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, so much for repeating the three-point barrage she put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second half.
Here's Sabally, and good that time.
Because of Sabali's impressive physical skills, I'm never surprised when she pulls off these contact finishes.
Clark outside. Pass to Ball Queen. Fires the three. The shot, no good. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Fever on top, up by 15. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter here on 2K Sports. And we're rolling here. Both teams changing it up here. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend. Well, thus far, they managed to overcome an off game from her offensively.
Copper with the ball. And Clark picks her up defensively. Out to the wing. Pass to Thomas. And here's Whitcomb. Thomas a screen. Fires it. Whitcomb misses. Mitchell outside. Now Clark. Now Boston. Howard. The 11-footer. That one a little long. For those joining us, fourth quarter here, and we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to Thomas. Here's Whitcomb. This one for three. Ball Queen with the rebound. Mitchell outside to the right side. Outside Howard. Back to Boston. Indiana again missing. And so here's Phoenix. They trail by 14. Pass to Thomas. Over Boston. Thomas no good. Here's Clark. Mitchell to end the drought. The shot is good on the assist from Caitlin Clark.
And that caps off what's been a phenomenal showing for them.
Yeah, Tim, I'd like a piece of that cake if I could have it.
What type of cake?
Up top, Thomas. She's guarded by Boston. Outside, Whitcomb. Cans it from downtown. And it's the Fever ball. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Right side, Howard. Clark outside. Pass to Mitchell. Clark. To the inside. And the basket by Ball Queen.
I don't want to say that they're trying to run up the score, but they do keep adding up to that lead.
Well, if you won't say it, partner, I will. They're trying to run up the score here.
Thanks for saying that, Brian.
And it's Sabally missing. Here's the Fever with the ball. 16-point lead. Boston outside. And here's Clark. And so it's the Fever taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says an awful lot about this team.
Yeah, Blake, I guess they don't need home cooking, like, you're cooking from your mom, to feel at home. Just a masterful performance all around for them.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks. Welcome to WNBA basketball on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Sky going up against the Indiana Fever. Here in the Hoops heartland of Indiana, I'm Blake Suniga, and joining me are Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz. Thanks for tuning in.
Well, tonight you need to make the most of your chances. Both of these teams are terrific on the glass.
Yeah, I'm curious if either side can get the edge in that department. They both have been so consistent when it comes to rebounding.
And that's going to be an interesting line to follow tonight, guys. You have to think that whoever gets the edge on the boards is going to be in control of the game.
Here we go. And it's going to be the Sky off the tip. Here's Ramsey. Outside Atkins. Drops in the tray.
And I think Atkins is the type of player that is equally effective on or off the ball.
Boston outside. On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. Outside Howard. That's in there. Kelsey Mitchell with the assist.
I'm not sure, really, in that set who was supposed to be on her there, and apparently neither did the defenders.
And for this Chicago team, they built the roster inside out.
Well, that 2024 draft nets them Angel Reese and the 6'7" Camila Cardoso. With their version of the Twin Towers, they've got a great foundation for years to come.
Reese, no good. Here's the Fever with the ball. Mitchell outside. Boston. To the wing on the left. Caitlin Clark outside. Good on the triple.
They've got to be careful not to give a shooter of her caliber open looks like that, because one or two of those are all it takes to really get her going. What a plus it is to get those looks in the paint.
And in the first, little over a minute and a half in, pass to Ball Queen. Back to Clark. Now here's Mitchell. Boston sets a screen. 5 to shoot. Mitchell, shot's good.
And that's pretty much an unguardable move for Mitchell. So skilled and composed with the ball in her hands.
Pass to Banham for three. And the three ball is good.
You're just asking for trouble if you let her roam free in three-point range.
And here's Ball Queen. Boston. Mitchell outside. Now here's Clark. Three-pointer.
And it's Angel Reese with the rebound.
Chicago leading. Outside Atkins.
Pass to Cardoso.
First, second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in.
And few WNBA players have garnered more attention than Angel Reese.
Well, she's just so charismatic, and Reese says what she thinks. Fans love that. And on the floor, she's a double-double machine.
Now here's Clark. The tray.
It's Cardoso with the rebound.
And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
Pass to Banham.
Picked by Reese.
Outside Atkins. Takes the three. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
Yeah, they've got themselves in front right now with some outstanding shooting right off the bat. You like to see that aggression early on.
It's been just an absolute clinic at that end of the floor. They're filling it up. How about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there, Tim.
It's been a lot of fun to watch.
Here's Banham. Outside Atkins.
That one falls. A great assist by Angel Reese.
With an unwavering work ethic, Atkins has just about mastered the three ball.
Here's Ramsey. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Yep, that goes.
This is an incredible run they're on. Offense as well as it can be played.
Every single player on their squad with the absolute magic touch, shooting lights out.
Pass to Boston. Back to Mitchell. Ball queen up top. Shot clock at 5. Clark. And another three for Indiana.
And she's having a quarter, converting at a high percentage.
Now Atkins. 9 points in the game. From deep. The shot, no good. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. It's the Sky. They lead by 5. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Both teams changing it up here. Two minutes now played in this second quarter. Here's Ramsey, guarded by McDonald. Here's Reese. Oh, and it's blocked by Aaliyah Boston. Here's Ball Queen. That ties it up.
I like when Boston is selfless like this. So good at connecting with open teammates.
On offense, here the Sky. Pass to Nurse. Reese. And here's Banham. 6 points for her. And once again off the mark by Chicago. Now Ball Queen. That's good, and it's Harry McDonald with the assist.
They're going on a nice little run here.
And getting to the rack has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Here's Banham. To the inside. 6 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Ball Queen with the rebound. The Fever leading. Inside. Here's Boston. And there the Fever with another bucket.
That's just great ball movement.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with a purpose. The D has not been able to keep up.
And the 2023 Rookie of the Year, Aaliyah Boston, is a treat to watch.
Oh, yeah, she's a lot of fun. Personally, I love her passing, ability to run offense through the post. Boston is such an unselfish player, team first. Traits that we don't normally associate with first overall picks like her.
Now here's McDonald. And here's Kelsey Mitchell for 3. Her second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Strong response from Mitchell, one of the sweetest shots in the game. Kelsey has a great release.
Pass to Nurse. Reese. Here's Banham. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that's gone in their favor.
Yeah, effort and determination on the glass, they really can compensate for a lot of deficiencies.
Now here's Boston.
And good that time.
There's a pattern taking shape. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Yeah, 4 of their last 5 baskets have been of exactly that variety.
Here's Ramsey. Pass to Reese.
And stolen by Boston. And so we wrap up the first half. The Fever on top, leading by 6. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break, and we'll see if one can pull away in the third. It's been quite the game for Clark.
Her decision-making simply flawless today. Nothing but quality shots from her in the first half. She wasn't forcing anything.
Yeah, but I think here in the second half, they may want her to be a little more assertive and start taking more shots, even the tough ones.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Ball Queen. Clark. Mitchell outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Ball Queen. Chicago with the rebound.
The defense can't make a habit of giving her that shot. She just doesn't miss many of them.
Right wing. There's the 3. Takes it out to Reese. It's hauled in by Boston. Indiana with the ball. Left side, Howard. Pass to Clark from downtown. That's good, and it's Natasha Howard with the assist.
Can they make some sort of defensive adjustment? Because guess what? She is killing them from three-point range.
And even when they have closed out on her, she's still knocking them down. I mean, this is just an unbelievable performance we're seeing right now.
Now it's Reese. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
It's been a cold spell for them coming out of the half, missing their first 3 shots.
And a shot by Howard, no good. The Sky trail. Now Banham. 9 points in the game. Pass to Reese. Over Mitchell. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
That's just a textbook possession to get them the good look.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Howard. Caitlin Clark with the 3. It's Cardoso with the rebound.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a hard time getting it going.
Outside Reese. Screen by Cardoso. Now here's Atkins. Guarded by Howard. Just 3 to shoot. The 3 is up. And it's Atkins missing.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass.
It certainly wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap.
Now here's Clark. 12 points for her. Shoots it up. It's hauled in by Angel Reese. Pass to Banham. Back to Atkins. Cardoso with it. She's got 6. Here's Ramsey. She's covered by Clark. Lets it go from the wing. It's hauled in by Boston.
That's exactly how to play her. She's a player the D needs to be aware of at all times.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Natasha Howard.
Yeah, nice play there. Boston is a dominant presence in the paint at both ends.
Time called here. The Sky decide to talk it over. The Sky making a switch here.
Well, it's hard to stay healthy, and Aaliyah Boston's done a great job of being available.
Well, she didn't miss a game during her first 2 years in the league, which is pretty incredible, playing more than 30 minutes per contest. But Boston doesn't just show up. She plays hard.
The Fever leading. Pass to Clark. And count the basket. She was fouled, and she's going to the line for one more. And here's Indiana. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to Ball Queen. And that one good.
And I'm sensing this game really starting to swing their way.
Yeah, they're taking charge, no doubt about it. And that lead's going to get more and more comfortable as they do.
I agree, Brian. Let's see how this one plays out.
Now here's Cardoso. Williams, guarded by Howard. Shoots from 12. Williams can't get it to go. Now here's Ball Queen. She's guarded by Williams. Mitchell outside. The three.
It's Cardoso with the rebound.
And so it's Chicago with it. 8-point game. Let's go with a three. And the rebound goes to the Fever.
That's definitely a situation where you want to make sure you don't give her too good of a look.
Absolutely. And the defense better not relax because she might hit that one next time.
Cunningham with the bucket.
Certain players are finishers like a Sophie Cunningham. You set them up, they'll knock them down.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Tries a three. Doesn't go for her. Now here's Ball Queen. Covered by Cardoso. Pass to Mitchell.
Outside Cunningham.
Howard.
Back to Cunningham.
Just 5 to shoot.
Howard the screen.
A shot by Cunningham. No good. For three, Kia Nurse.
Offensive rebound.
And the basket by Cardoso.
Where was the box out? Some easy second chance points.
Those kinds of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Time called here. The Fever decide to talk it over. So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Mitchell outside. Fires for three. Good on the three-point shot.
She has really deep range. Mitchell's offensive game starts with that three-point shot. It forces defenders to pick her up at half court.
Now here's Atkins. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Had her defender spinning like a top on the crossover.
I think you're right, Brian. She looks a little dizzy to me.
Boston outside.
Pass to Howard. Now here's Mitchell. Elbow shot.
It's Cardoso with the rebound.
And stolen by Boston. Fourth quarter of play and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Outside Howard. Clark. That falls. Nice feed that time from Natasha Howard.
She's carrying a lot of the load offensively, and normally that's good news for them.
Here's Ramsey. Kick by Reese.
Pass to Banham. Just 5 on the clock. No good with the triple.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot. Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to the spurt that they're having.
And why put on the brakes now, Tim? I say just keep on firing.
Man, Brian, you want to run up the score?
Now Banham.
Pass to Cardoso.
Right side Atkins. The three-pointer is on target. And they are this close to putting it away.
Yeah, and they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock. And most importantly, don't turn it over.
Yeah, don't pull a Tim. Now here's Mitchell. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and game clock. Knocks down the three ball.
Yeah, that's great ball movement by Kelsey Mitchell. finds a way to get it to her open teammate.
And so it's the Fever taking care of business in this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and they did a great job of execution, both offensively, defensively, playing in control. When they had a misstep, they got right back to work and made up for it.
That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone.